from an old song. And I heard this morning as I was getting dressed. I don't know if we're playing. Amen. And this is an old song. Y'all can sit down. Y'all don't feel like y'all want to praise the Lord because I ain't going to pump and cry. I'm not shouting. I ain't going to sing till you shout. Hallelujah. Come on, Pastor. I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day. anyway. Ain't got no help in here. You may not understand a lot of times what mother is saying when she loves you. Ain't got no help. Now, I'm not talking about you mothers that don't love your children. But there's a lot of mothers that love their children. They will go to the back for their kids. And I'm reminded about a story, a song that was written by Dorothy Norwood. My God, that thing been following me for 2 or 3 days. In the story, she said there was a woman who had a little girl child. One day she was out there hanging up her clothes, and the house caught on fire. I want you to know that mother, she wanted to go back in that house. People around her said, no, don't do that, it's too dangerous. But when a mother loves her child, she'll go through hell and high water to protect that child. I want you to know why she was hanging up her clothes. The house caught on fire. The mother looked around. She said, my baby is in that house. She didn't see no danger for herself. She went back in that house, grabbed up her 3-month-old baby. She took her hands, placed it over the child's face. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me. The story goes on to say, Jimmy, after a while, the husband got tired of looking at her. She wasn't pretty no more. He left that mother to care for that child. I ain't got no help in here. My Bible tell me that good old mother, Sister Jenny, she hung in there. Want a mother hanging there. When daddy walk off and leave you, want mama hanging there. When they say, glory to God, you wasn't gonna make it, mama was there to say, go ahead. Child, I know you can do it. I want you to know, as the story goes, she sent that child to school. And when that child went to college, mama came to the train station, tried to greet her daughter with arms open wide. Ain't got nobody talking to her. That child walked right past her mother like she didn't even know who she was. She knows she had burns on her face, but now she had become somebody. She didn't want a friend to see her crying on her own mother because she was burned. She was disfigured. Don't you deny your mother. Yes, the mother ran behind the child. She began to say, daughter, why didn't you greet me like all the other children did? She said, mama, I didn't want my friend to know you was my mother. Look at your face, mama. It's all burned up. Look at your hand, mama. They all burned up. She said, listen, child, I want to tell you a story. You don't know how I got these burns. One day, when you was 3 months old, I was outside hanging up my clothes. The house caught on fire. They tried to keep me from going inside. But all I know, my child is in that fire. Want a good mother, pull you out the fire. Want a good mother, take care of you. I know some of you know about mothers coming to the jailhouse, trying to bail you out. Even when you were sentenced long-term in prison, mama didn't forget you. She was right there when daddy wouldn't go. Mama came anyway. Ain't got nobody talking. You ought to love your mama. You got a good mama. You ought to cherish her. You ought to tell mama, mama, I love you. I may not understand all the things you do, but I know you're a good mama. I'm talking about sanctified mama. Mama will care. Mama won't let you down. Sometimes we get discouraged. Sometimes we feel let down. Sometimes we feel like we haven't done enough. But don't you deny your mother. I want to tell you, I feel like preaching. If mama had aborted you, where would you be today? There are so many mamas went to the abortion house, threw the children away. But But look at you. Look at me. I begin to think about it. Mama could have got rid of me. But I look toward heaven. Where my mama may be today, I don't know. But mama, I thank you. Mama, I love you. You could have got rid of me, but you held me there. Child, don't deny your mother. If you can love her, you better love her. Cause you never know when God gonna call her home. I got somebody, but my mama, she wasn't there. I may have helped you along the way, but I wasn't your mama. Your mama carried you 10 months, however long it takes. Ain't got no help. Don't deny your mother. I want to tell you, you got to have unconditional love for your mother. She may be a drunkard. She may be an addict. She may be whatever. But how you know? You don't know what your mama went through. You don't know why. She may be an addict. You don't know why. She's an alcoholic. But she's still your mama. You have her DNA. Somebody shout yeah. Shout yeah. I was thinking in the spirit, my God, on this morning, there's so many strained families today. Children don't want to respect their mamas because of what happened in the past. And I just begin to think, you don't even know why she went that way. You don't even know how much she may have been abused. Somebody say, but she abused me. She abused you because she hurting. Ain't got no help in here. But God began to let me feel. Oh, Sister Liz, he talked to me. You got to love him anyway. I put you in your mama's womb. Therefore, glory to God, you can't tell God who you want to be your mother. Your mother is who she is. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? No matter how she looks, that's your mother. Don't care how she acts, that's your mother. If you got so much God, if you can get a prayer through, pray for your mother. Pray that God will change her. Pray that God will send some help. Pray that God will give her a turnaround. Can I get a witness? Don't be like that mama that Shirley Caesar talked about. She said she had 2 sons in bathroom and got no help in here. And Mother Caesar, Sister Caesar said she raised both them boys. One was a good boy. Oh my Lord. But she said in her son, one was terrible. She had to always go down to the courthouse and get that boy out of jail. Ain't got no help in here. But that old good boy, I'm reminded like the Bible says, ain't got no help in here. It's not the one who say they are good. It's not the one that even ain't good. Sometimes that old bad one be the one that come to your rescue. Can I get some help in here? I feel like preaching, sister. I want you to know that old good boy, he told his mama, said, Mama, I'm going to school. I'm going to college. I'm going to become a doctor. I'm going to take good care of you. Oh, Lord. When that boy, with his mama money now, went on to college, became a good doctor, married a woman while he was in college. That song says that old good boy, he kept his word for a while. He came back and said, Mama, we want you to come and move with us. We gonna take care of you, Mama. But the story goes, after a while, that wife got sick of the mama. She went to her son, said, Son, she said, honey, we to your mama. She used it this and that. She said, ain't it ill? She said, why I don't want my children. Oh, ain't got no help in here. That old good son forgot about what his mama did. He went to his old mama. Said, mama, oh mama, I want you to know I love you, but I gotta take you to the old folk home. Can I get a witness today? If you got strength in your body, you should take your mama to the old folk home. My God, the woman started crying. She began to say, if I was sick, something was wrong with me, I wouldn't mind going to the old folk home. But I'm fine in my good health. She said, mama, pack your bag. She went on crying, grabbed the hat and Coleman basket, put her suitcases by the door. After a while, the son said, come on, mama, the limousine is here. Look at that old doctor, looking at all what he had. Then bought a limousine, hired a limousine to take the love of his life. Somebody almost died in the birthing room to bring him forward. Can I get some help in here? Oh Lord, I feel some of you. You don't want mama around now. Mama done got old, and they call her old fogey. She can't do nothing for herself. But if my mama was living today, I'll take care of my mama. I wouldn't care about the change of diaper 5 and 6 times a day. That's your mama. Can I get a witness? Love your mama. Don't go by what people say. That's your mama. Love her in spite of, unconditionally. Here's the story. My God Almighty, there's a song went on to say that mother grabbed her coat in hand, got on in that limousine with her son sitting in the front. He kept looking back and said, Mama, don't cry. Mama will put a color TV in your room. You will have everything you want in your room. But Mama don't want all of that. Mama just want to be loved. Mama just want to feel like somebody cares. I wish I could preach it here. Yeah. But as they begin to travel down that road, the mama tapped the son on the shoulder. Said, son, I sure don't understand. If I was sick, baby, I don't understand what you're doing. He said, but mama's gonna be all right. She just kept right on crying. She looked at the window. She saw a raggedy car. And I get a witness in here. She looked over there. Hold on, she said. Driver, stop this car. I think I see my son. Stop the car. Yeah. That old driver stopped the car. And they got out and they greeted one another. Oh, y'all ain't hear me. And good God Almighty, that old son, which said he wasn't no good, said, brother, where are you taking my mama? I want to know where you going with my mama. Ain't got no help in here. That old doctor boy, old good boy. Sometimes the good ones be the one that let you down. Sometimes them quiet ones be the one with the hidden spirit. I want you to know that old boy. He said, brother, I say, where you taking my mama? Say, I'm taking mama to the old folk home. She done got old now, brother. I can't keep in my house. She's losing bad language, but it was good enough to raise you. It was good enough to send you to college. It was good enough to give you a degree. Ain't got no help in here. Yeah. That old brother, that old bad boy said, no, brother. You ain't taking my mama no old folk home. He said, mama, ain't got much. Ain't got but 1 bedroom. Ain't got no help. The old car ain't no good. The tires all raggedy. Can go out in a minute. But mama, come go home with me. I ain't beans out of the can. I eat collard greens. But mama, what I have is good enough for you. Ain't got no help. Him, Brother Derek. Mama got encouraged then. She got her own bags and had them cold. Put them in an old son car. Ain't got no help. I can't imagine how the old doctor felt. He taking his mama to give her to somebody that don't even know her. Somebody that even might not love her. But that old no good son, he put his mama in the right car. And then he began to sing, I'm a stranger, don't drive me away. Yeah, he said, oh, I'm a stranger, don't drive me away. If you drive me away, you're gonna be my help someday. He said, I'm a stranger. I'm saying to you, I can't take it. So I gave you your mother, don't you fly her away. Yes, sir. Oh, I gave you your mother, don't fly her away. If you fly her away, you're gonna be her help someday. I'm a stranger. Going through. When she called you those names, she may have cussed you out, but it ain't about you. It's about something on the inside of herself she can't explain. Love your mama. Love your mama. I've been reading on Facebook all week long. People talking about how they miss their mama. My God, I begin to think about my mama going on somewhere. In the year 1980. She was murdered. She just didn't lay down and die. Ain't got nobody talking to her. But I feel in my spirit, son, right now that some of you want your mama to die. And that's the wrong thing to do. Some of you ready to collect the insurance money. That's the wrong thing to do. But I'm here to tell you, when your mom is gone, oh, minister, they don't believe me. You lost the best friend you ever had. I know when my mama was alive, go to her for anything. I could talk to her about how I felt. Ain't got no help in here. Somebody ought to appreciate your mama. Yeah. Appreciate your mama. Yeah. Those of you that mistreated her while she was alive. Yes. You need to speak to her spirit and say, Mama, please forgive me. I didn't understand. Oh, I ain't got nobody talking to me. God did not have to put me in my mother's 30-minute room. But he knew who he wanted me to be. Oh, hallelujah. My daughter sent me a card and she said, Mom, I ain't never told God I didn't want you for my mom. She wrote one, gave me one this morning about a book about the things she learned from her mom. I ain't got no help in here. And I know if you could go back and reminisce I know you'll find some good about your mama. She took care of you when you couldn't take care of yourself. She cooked for you when you couldn't do nothing for yourself. And I know in my household there were many times we didn't have nothing to eat. Oh, y'all ain't hearing me. I will hear mama and they'll cry, Lord Jesus, help me find something to feed my children. We were small and we didn't understand. But now I know what mama meant. I ain't got no help. I know I got 4 of my own and 3 of some Bible stepkids. And I love them all just the same. Even the 2 that I adopted, I tell them I love you, baby. Every time they write some on Facebook, my last word is I love you, Lord. You got to love people. You don't know where you're going. You don't know who you're going to encounter. You got to love unconditionally. Shout yeah. I want you to know, church people, on Friday morning, I think it was, the teacher asked her children, said, I want y'all to stand and tell me something good that your mama done for you. Or your mama do, or whatever. One little boy stood up and said, my mama ain't done nothing for me. I said, hold up, baby. She gave you life. Ain't got no help. If had she had aborted you wouldn't be here right now. You may be raised by your daddy, but your mama was the one that brought you here. I ain't got no help in here. She may have got on the wrong track. She may got associated with her own friend. But that's your mama. They had them to write a, Sister Francis had them to write a letter. Say, Mama, I thank you for all the good things you've done for me. I mean, 4 years old, y'all. You got to teach them while they're young. Ain't got no help in here. I see it and I feel some of y'all. See, ain't crazy, I'm still anointed. Some of y'all got problems with your mother. But you better get out of your heart. Ain't got no help in here. It might kill you to do it, but look at here. You don't know what mama went through when she came up. Somebody might have mistreated her like she mistreated you. Ain't got no help in here. I made up in my mind. I was telling my husband, I say, I ain't gonna stand in my children way no more. I say, I know how I was raised this basket. But if they want this one and that one there, you go ahead on and you get them. I may not give you all my blessings, but half of it will be there. Because you my child. And all I want is you to be happy. Can I get a witness? Your happiness is my happiness. If you're not happy, then I'm not happy either. Somebody shout yeah. We don't know what God has my children go through with. I told God, I'm stepping back, Lord. You have your way, God. I ain't gonna even pray no more for you to do this and that. Whatever your will, let it be done. God don't make no mistake. He knows what it's doing. He knows what our children have to go through. I know sometimes, Lord, I'm preaching up here. We want to dictate and tell them what to wear. Tell them what, I ain't got no help. How to eat. Tell them who to be married to. But who told you who you should marry? Ain't got no help in here. You better will up and let them do their thing. One thing about it, I told God, Sister Janice, I'm going to step back and let them get married. And when they fall, or if they fall, I'm going to be a good mother. I'm going to be right there. Come on, baby. Mama understand. Come on, baby. I'm going to put mama right. I'm still your mama. Whatever you need, I'm right here for you. You need a house, you can live with me. You want a car to drive, you can drive my car. Can I get a witness? It's love, unconditionally. Love. I got See, a lot of time we want what we want for them because we didn't get what we want. Ain't nobody listening.
Thank you, Jesus.
But you made your mistake.
Yes, we did.
You got what you want. Now let them get what they want. Y'all are here. How many of you know he's a good, good father?
Yes, he is. He is a good father.
And he loves us.
Yes. Thank you.
Bridget, in spite of what we go through, God say, I still love you.
Yes, thank you for your love.
Oh, somebody ain't listening to me.
Yes,
Sometimes we go so low in our life, but he said, I'm still there. Say, if you make your bed out in hell, I love you, Jesus. He said, I'll be right there with you. Say, even if you try to get some wings and fly to the uttermost parts of the world,
yes.
I'm right there with you. See, Jesus never leave us, but why do we want to leave our children? Why do we want to leave our mothers? You may not understand, but a mother loves her children. Ain't got nobody talking. I want you to turn to the 4th chapter of 1 John. And we're going to talk a little bit to you about love. You're good, good Father. I'm loved by you. You're perfect in all of your ways. Lord, you're a good Father. That's who he is. Look at your neighbor and say, I'm loved by him. That's who I am. Come on, say, he's perfect in all his ways. He's perfect.
Yes, he is.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Someone will give me 1 John, the 4th chapter. We're going to swiftly move out of your way. I want you to begin reading at the 7th verse through the 11th verse. Quickly. First John 4, 7 through 11. Beloved, see what he told us? Beloved. Oh, everybody say, I am beloved. I'm loved by God. So if we want to be loved by God, we got to learn to love even our enemies. Come on.
Let us love one another.
Let us. Wait a minute. Us mean everybody in the whole United States of America, the whole nation. Let us love one another.
For love is of God,
For love is of God.
and everyone that loveth is born of God.
Everyone that loveth. Wait a minute. Now, did he say love or love it?
Love it.
Love it means that you do it continuously. Regardless of how they hurt you. Regardless of what faults they may have. How many of you in here don't have a fault? Hello. He said love. Come on.
And knoweth God.
If you know God, you're going to love. If God in you, he's love. So if he's in you, why can't you love? Something is wrong if you say you got God in you and God is love and you don't love. Come on, somebody.
He that loveth not knoweth not God.
That loveth not.
Knoweth not God.
Wait a minute, you say knoweth not. You don't know God if you can't love.
That's right.
I know I have not all fully arrived, but I'm trying to get there. Because see, the word says, if you love somebody, they slap you on one side of your face. Hello. You are supposed to turn the other cheek. But how many of you know we haven't arrived there yet? Some of us haven't.
No, we haven't.
See what God says? If you can't love, then you are not of God. Because God loves it. Come on, Shug. Come on.
For God is love.
But he's love.
And this was made manifest, the love of God toward us, that God sent his only begotten Son unto the world, that we might live through him.
I want you to know that God didn't just talk his love. I'm not talking to anybody. But he manifested it through dying on the cross. If he had not died, then we would not have a right to the tree of life. We would all be lost. But he loved us in our mess. He saw the mess. Somebody ain't talking to me. He saw we was all messed up, jacked up from the floor up. But he said, I will go down and I'll give my blood to redeem them. So why are we hating?
Come on back, Coleman.
Why are we hating?
Come on, Dr. Coleman.
He manifested it.
Come on.
How are you manifesting yours? By arguing back?
No.
By hating them that hate you?
Where's the love?
Talking about them that talk about you? Oh, ain't got no help in them. What would Jesus do? We should ask, Lord, how would you act in a situation like this? Would you retaliate?
All right.
Or would you hold your peace?
Did you hear that?
Sometimes our attitude speaks louder than the words we say. Because you walk around and folk can feel that friction.
Oh, yes.
They can feel the aggravation. But Jesus says, I manifested my love for you. I went to the cross. I suffered, I bled, I died, I gave up everything. Y'all don't see that, do you? He left his throne in glory. He had everything. He didn't have to come down here to get it. His very own didn't want it. He said, I came unto my own, and they received me not. But he didn't give up. Did he stop? Did Jesus stop loving us because they crucified him?
No.
Did he stop loving us because they beat him all night long? Did he stop loving us because they planted a thorn of crown and placed it on his head? He knew he had to die for us to be saved, and he did it to show us love.
Come on, preach it.
Glory.
Yes. Come on, Dr. Coleman.
We talk love, but we don't show it.
All right. Tell it.
Jesus didn't only say, I love you. He came and proved it by dying on the cross of Calvary.
Yes, he did. He did.
Love unconditional.
Yes.
Read.
Herein is love.
Herein
not
is
that,
love.
Not that we love God.
See that? We didn't even know how to love him.
Come on now.
Not that we love God. We was like that doing it. Boogaloo, honey.
Everything
We were getting down, shaking, whatever you call it, you were doing it.
All right. All right.
Dropping it, some of them like it's hot. I don't even know what that means, but they would do it.
It's all right, Dr.
But yet, when we was out there doing all those things, he loved us.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Jesus.
And we became to him. There's a lot of stuff we did behind closed doors that nobody don't know today and don't want nobody to know. We even embarrass ourselves to say he still loved us.
Amen.
He loved us so much that he said, I throw it in the lake of forgetfulness, never to be remembered anymore.
Never.
Never. But we want to remember everything somebody did to us. Wrong. That's not love. Come on, sweetie.
But that he loved us
But that he loved us.
and sent his son to be the propitiation for our sin.
And he sent his son, and I'm going to say to be the crucified lamb.
All right.
Because the word says, cousin back there, my nephew down, without the shedding of blood, there will not be any remission of sin.
That's right. That's what it says.
So he became the slain lamb for us. So why can't we love people the way God say love them? Come on.
Beloved,
Beloved, see what he calls us beloved? You say devil.
if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another.
How many of you know, I know I have in my life, I'm trying to get better. I nickname a person in a minute. That big old fat gorilla. That snake. Y'all won't do that old fat pig. Y'all won't do
Come
that.
on.
I do.
Skinning like a witch. Well, I have. I see, when I was coming up, I nicknamed people because they always nicknamed me. So now it appalls me. The children at the daycare, I said, don't pick at nobody. I said, because you don't want nobody picking at you.
Right.
I said, that's not nice to do that. But a lot of times, can I help y'all this morning?
Help us, Dr. Coleman.
We are in the condition we're in because our parents didn't know no better.
All right. Come on now.
Your parent, can I say this, cannot teach you no more they have been taught.
That's right.
They always had the saying, Bishop, a chip don't fall too far from the bottom. So now if you are like that, if you are abusive, somebody in your lifeline was abusive.
All right.
Ain't got nobody talking. Sometimes we want to love. Sister Sherry and Kate, I have a heart be saying, just tell them you love them, just to hug them.
Yeah. And you sign me to
Down inside, you burn it up and tell them I love you, baby.
Didn't do that. Didn't do. That's true. That's real.
But because you weren't told you were loved coming up, you don't know how to give love.
All right. Come on now. True.
My husband over there on the organ, he went and bought me a beautiful car yesterday. I laughed. I said, oh my God, he mean this? I need some sweet words.
Card,
Oh,
a card, a
He
card,
said, when
or
we met
a
each
car.
other, who would have ever thought we'd have married and had a family? Oh, that was so sweet.
Oh, it was a card.
Then he told me how, he said, I hope you love me as much as I love you. And my heart just went, I said, oh. See, you got to love. There are sometimes, can I say this? Sometimes you have no power over what God takes you through.
that's right.
Somebody don't believe that. But whatever God takes you through, I want to let you know today, He is too wise to make any mistakes. He knows.
That's it, Doc.
You may not know what's the outcome going to be, but He knows because He made you. He conditioned you. And we won't allow God to condition us. Man, I ain't taking this. Why not? God took it.
Come on now.
Because of love. And I'm loved by Him. We want to sing that and we feel it. You're perfect in all of your ways. Wait a minute. He said you are, not us. Not us, my love. But Jesus is perfect in all His ways.
Yes.
So if He's our Father, we should be able to start learning to pattern after His love. What you just say, God, I heard God just say somebody need to go back and repent to somebody. Because you done said some hard things out of hurt, and you didn't really mean them, but you said it because you were mad. You need to go back and say, I'm sorry. Come on, read, don't I ain't read so long. It's Mother's Day, we're going to let y'all go get y'all, the 16th verse. Y'all got to go and get y'all Mother's Day dinner. And all of that, reading the 16th verse.
No man has seen God at any time.
I want y'all to hear this. No man has seen God at any time.
If we love one another,
Wait a minute now. If we love one another,
God dwelleth in us,
God dwells in us.
and His love is perfected in us.
You never seen God. None of us have really seen God in the fullness. Because He said, no man shall look upon His face and live. Ain't got no help in here. So if He loved us with our messed up, if you love Him, why aren't you trying to find Him? Why aren't you trying to live the way God requires? You know, the Lord spoke to me. I began to talk to God with so many things that bothered me in my spirit and folks that bothered me. I said, well, Lord, what do you want me to do? God said, you be who you are. You just don't change. But the rest of them, whatever they want to do, I'll work on them. You just stand up and you live a life and show a light. You shine the light. See, that's all we can do. You can't do no more than be a light. Sooner or later, somebody gonna see that light shining in you, and they gonna want to change and say, Lord, make me more like you.
Yes.
See, because the deeper you get in God, the more you want to pull off and take off.
Everything.
You'll start shedding different things.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes.
used to say that, I ain't gonna say that no more. Oh, I used to wear that, but I ain't gonna wear that no more. I want to be like Jesus. Read on some more, Charlotte.
By this know we
The
that
word
we dwell
says,
in Him.
this know we when we love one another. We dwell in Him. You can't love without God. People try to love without God because the enemy is a hateful devil.
Yes.
And he wants everybody in the world to be hateful and hate like he does.
Yes.
Oh, ain't got nobody talking about that. I hear a lot of folk running, well, I was molested when I was a girl, so was I. But I had to forgive my molester.
Amen.
Life goes on. You ain't dead, are you?
Amen.
Ain't got nobody talking to. See, when we get in God, what we need to be, a whole lot of these things that complicate our lives will wash away and will leave, because you want to love people to draw them to Jesus Christ.
Yes.
That's what he saved us for. He didn't just save us for us to be saved ourselves. He saved us that we may go out and save others.
Yes.
Read.
And he in us, because he has given us of his spirit.
See, what did you say? Did you just hear that? He gave us his spirit. That's why we can love. That's why we can have compassion. Not want to take somebody and take them a chair and chop their neck off. Amen. Ain't got to ooze and fill them up with bullets. That's hate. But what love said, I forgive. When Jesus was hanging on that cross, I think about that. I said, Lord, the way them folk did you, I want to go back there and fight them. But you know what he said? Father, forgive. Forgive them, not just one, all of them. Yes. For they know not what they do. So while we want to say, get them, Lord. Father, forgive them. I'm big enough to carry what's put on me. I'm big enough to bear what they call me. Oh, y'all ain't listening. Come on, man. It's right after you left Friday, I went and got my hair fixed and whatever, and one of the students, I came in, I didn't have my hair then, I guess she wasn't using it. And I wanted to, you know what the first reaction was going to say, you ought to go there and slap it out. I'm just being honest. And I said, you know what, little girl? I said, if I was about your age and you were about mine, I will slap the taste out of your mouth. And I said, but since you're a little girl and I'm an elder, I ain't gonna bother with you. I said, but you better not pick at people. I said, because if you pick at people, someday somebody gonna hurt you. And I mean, she said, ooh, yeah. And I didn't know what she was laughing at. And one of the little boys came and said, Miss Pastor Coleman. I said, yes, baby. She picking at your hair. I said, picking at my hair? Ain't nothing wrong with my this. I didn't have a net on. I didn't think about it until later. God said, the reason why she laughed because you always have your net on. And she always have you see your hair. I said, okay, Lord, I apologize too, but I sure wanted to slap her. So I told her parent when she came in and she did, I know you ain't picked that fella. I said, baby, it's all right. But just let her know you don't pick at people. You don't know how a person feels. If a person is fat, that don't mean they want to be fat. Y'all ain't got no see. They might have thyroid problems, something. And you look at you so fat, somebody's skinny. I just leave them alone. God created them. What He wants us to do is love people where they are. Love them. Come on.
And we have seen and do testify that the Father sent the Son to the Savior of the world.
See, we have seen it. And we can also testify that God sent His only begotten Son to do what? Save us. So now, if God sent His Son to save us, why can't we save others through our lives? Show them Jesus. Show them God. Like the other night when the man prophesied to me, all I thought about was them for some of my don't want back here. And I meant that. But then when he said, God gonna give you, I said, now I pray for that. Now they have a heartbeat, welcome back. But if you come with some junk, I'm gonna show you the door. And I got that authority. But you got to love people. How many of you all know, and I'm almost finished, that the word of God says Satan's seat is in the house of God. You are never gonna be rid of the devil.
Amen.
As long as you live. Because his seat is in the house of God. And he's always there to bring confusion and to bring, are y'all listening to me? He wants to bring things of confusion between families. He wants to keep a wedge between families. Same blood, same mama, same daddy. Even if you're a blended family, you're still a family. You got to learn to love each other. Stop all this squabbling and want to fight and quarreling. Amen. I love mine. I got one still out there dagging and one halfway in and one halfway out. But it doesn't matter, I still love her. Amen. And I let them know I love you, but I don't know what you're doing. Right. Mama love you. How many of us can tell our children regardless of what they do, that we really love them.
Amen.
And let them see it.
Amen.
They taught us back home, and I know people call it abuse, but when we had to chastise our children, when you got through chastising, you had to hug them and say, I love you.
Oh, yeah.
And I did not punish you because I hate you, but I did it because I love you.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you to make the right choice. Come on, baby, I'm almost done.
Whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God,
Whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God,
God dwelleth in him,
what you say.
and he in God.
When you confess it, he dwells in you, and then you both, however it is, he's in you then. But you got to confess it.
Got to confess.
So you got to confess it and mean what you say. God, I thank you for coming into my life. I'm here to tell you today, I don't care who you are, where you may be, or where you may go to church, but if you don't have Jesus dwelling on the inside of your life, you are not in him.
That's right, Pastor.
You got to have Jesus.
Yes.
You got to repent of your sins. We don't want to repent. We don't even want to repent to each other. We did something wrong. Don't go buy me no guilt. You hurt my feelings. Just tell me you sorry and forget about the flower.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't go buy me no diamond and say, honey, no. Ask me to forgive you because you hurt me. And we got to learn to say, I'm sorry. It's not wrong. Mr. Balfour, it's not wrong because I'm just having a bad day. And you just crossed me at the wrong time. I'm sorry. It wasn't nothing you did, it was me. Anybody here can identify with that besides myself? We have bad days. How many of you don't have any bad days? Every one of us. And sometimes you're going to speak things out of order. Sometimes you're going to speak things that really hurt. And when you realize that you've done these things, what's wrong with you going back saying, I'm sorry? Come on, baby, read.
And we have known and believed
We have known and believed
the love that God has
the love that God has
to us.
to us.
God is love,
God is love,
and he that dwelleth in love
and he that dwelleth in love,
dwelleth in God,
Ooh, I love
and
that.
God in him.
He that dwelleth in love, dwelleth in God, and God in him. You got to love. That's what my message is about today, is loving. Don't you know that the nine mother had to love that child and run back in that house 3 months old? We probably just hollered, ow, my baby, and they wouldn't go to you know you're going to get burned up. She didn't see herself being burned up. All she saw was her 3-month-old little girl was in that house and was on fire. See, love will make you go through fire. I ain't got nobody talking. Love will make you take your last dime to help your child get out of trouble. I don't believe people love. I don't believe they believe that. And when you lose a child, I have not lost any mine since they got of age. I've lost some of babies when they was babies, but I can't even imagine if something happened to Charlene, Dion, Elwood, or you like, I don't know what I would do. I ain't gonna tell you, I don't know. Sister Janet, I don't know how I would react. Somebody ain't talking. So when you see somebody grieving or going through a loss, oh, you ought to get over. How you gonna tell somebody how to get over? You don't know how they feel.
That's right, Pastor.
Somebody ain't talking to me. Love ye one another as I have loved you. Read.
Herein is our love made perfect,
Our love is made perfect.
that we may have boldness in the day of judgment.
Wait a minute. See, when your love is perfect, you will have boldness in the day of judgment to tell God, Father, I have spoken.
Come on now.
I have killed the baby.
Yes.
I love the them that I know hated my good.
Oh, yes, sir.
I love the them that I took care of anything I could do. And they still was nasty, but I kept showing love.
That's right. That's me.
See, this is what God wants us to do. Read on.
Because as he is, so are we in this world.
So as Christ is, so are we in this world. The message today is to you, love unconditionally. Show your mothers some love today. Not only your mothers, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. God bless.